Well then, please raise your head whenever you feel ready to.
All right. From the moment I saw him, I felt something shift. What was once a dark space in my life had a sliver of light. A flower, so small, blossoming through the snow.
Marriage. Should you watch it? Well, you know what? This is going to be a harder recommend than a lot of them. Now, here's the thing right off the bat. I'm going to give you instant gratification. If you are a fan of the Meiji period, Taisho period, even Edo period, or Edo, however you want to say it, if you're a big fan of the timepiece anime, which are kind of a rare breed these days. I think if you look at like historical anime, I think pretty much China has that on lock with their donghua. I think probably 8 out of 10 donghua are about like a time. They're in like ancient times, but they typically have cultivation. That's the only difference here. Is typically when you get period type anime for Japan, you either get like the Nobunaga type anime, or you get like this one here, which it's really hard to tell because of the trams and the trolleys. This is either like Meiji period, which is like mid to late 1800s, or this is like Taisho period, which is like I don't know. I'm not an expert on periods, but it's like pre 1930, 1920, something like that. So it's in one of those two periods, but it's a time that, you know, technology was beginning to have a revolution, but the customs were still pretty much based in pretty older customs. And I really love these timepiece animes. And this is going to be more of a slow slice of life, you know, tyrannical character, soft-hearted, you know, girl soft-spoken, finding love, finding retribution through an arranged marriage, finding somebody that she truly falls in love with. So if you're a fan of time period animes, especially, like I said, Taisho, Meiji, Edo period animes, if you're into a slow brewing romance, if you're into the tyrannical tyranny type character with a soft heart, or who, you know, gets disposed of having or proposed of having a soft heart based on another character's involvement, like in this one we have Miyo, right? Then I think that this anime is for you. On the opposite side of it, if you're not into time period animes, or it's just not really your thing, A, that's completely okay. But B, you know, like, it's just not for you. If you're over the trope of, you know, villain turned, villainous or tyrannical leader, finding love, or somebody having a bad reputation, and somebody, you know, like a girl or boy kind of going through that reputation and finding love and turning them around kind of thing, making them different, then I don't think it's for you either. And again, that's okay, but that's very much what this one is. The other part of it, which is going to be a make it or break it for, you know, for you, or for, you know, if you're deciding to watch this, is this is not going to be an anime where, you know, episode 1's instant gratification. I think 90% of anime, episode 1 is the most important episode, and it's needed to say, hey, you, the viewer, this is why you need to watch the anime. The other 10% of the anime are the ones that need 2, 3, or 4 episodes to really kind of like hook you. And in My Happy Marriage, is definitely one that needs time to brew, right? It's saying it's coming in, it's setting its time period, it's setting up the characters, giving us Miyo's background. You know, she was a child of 2 parents, and her mom met a demise at, you know, 2, 3 years old, a very young age. It definitely hurt her and changed her trajectory in life. This period in time is definitely a time period of like political marriages, or marriage by family, and that's how you acquire wealth and power, is through marriage of families. Her dad remarries because of the same reason, has a child. That child now then takes priority over her. She basically lives a Cinderella story, where she basically becomes a glorified servant of this family with more privileges. She just happens to be the same bloodline, which just means she's more marriageable than others. and she has to deal with all those hardships that come along with it. You know, she ends up having to deal with the fact that she'll never be her sister, having to deal with that Cinderella type story, and then having to deal with being arranged marriage. She has a childhood friend that she was hoping to have, you know, to marry one day, because, you know, this friend, you know, definitely really, really cared for her. Out of almost spite, it seems, her family decides to engage with that family, but marry that childhood friend to their younger daughter instead of her, which basically is like a stab. And then they send her off, which is another stab. And then they send her off again to a dude who's like a tyrant or has a really bad reputation for girls not lasting under his reign. Obviously, she'll last, and she'll, you know, she instantly fell in love with this guy. But, like, you know, so very interesting story for this Miyo stuff. But again, this first episode is really a big setup. And then next episode, we're going to start seeing her engage with this guy and, you know, everything that comes along with that. So I can't wait to see more. For me, you know, should I cover this anime all season long? I don't know. You know, if this video does pretty decent, I'm having a good time watching this so far. And I can see this is like my type of anime. I love the tyrannical empress, you know, king, you know, girl gets isekai into these worlds, or, you know, like the Taisho period stuff, the Taisho love. I love that a lot. So these period anime, I love these historical type anime. They're really for me. So I will watch it regardless. Will I cover it on the channel? That depends on how you guys react to this video. So let me know in the comments if I should cover it or not. Worst case, just let me know your thoughts on this anime, if you're watching or not watching it, if this is worth your time. Let me know what you think about it. And regardless, let's talk in the comments. So anyways, I'm going to see you guys for more summer anime very, very soon. I have another one that launched today as well. The one that launched today was the vending machine anime. I'll throw that up on screen right now. And then, of course, below that, you can see the 10 anime that I think you should watch all season, which might include this one on the list. All right, my friends. I'll see you again. Peace.